We want to thank all the folks involved, Mike Neely all the way down to our hosts and people who take care of us. So this is one of the favorite bowl games that I've ever been to, and I always look forward to coming back, and very proud of our preparation and look forward to playing the game. Thank you.
If you have any questions, please raise your hand so we can get a mic to you. We'll start here in the front row right.
When you go more than a month between playing games and keeping your guys locked in?
Every team's different. You know, we have a template that I've used for many years, but I go all the way back to 2008. That was a very veteran team that we had to basically get them to the final game. We've had young teams, like the 2014 team was very young. This team falls more to that mode. So we practiced hard, and I've tried to put them in as many game situations as possible. Almost half our roster has never been to a bowl game, and they're freshmen or never played in a bowl game. So it was a little different preparation that we've had if you were a veteran team. So that's the only difference. And now it's all about getting them off their feet, getting them ready to go and rested, and so they can play their best.
Third row right.
Coach, you don't really think of Clemson and Ohio State being traditional recruiting rivals, but Coach Sweeney said the other night that you two have gone after a lot of the same players. I wonder if that's your experience of what it's like to recruit against Clemson.
Oh, it started at Florida. I really didn't know much about Clemson, and we lost a player to them, and I didn't understand that. And I remember Charlie Strong saying, you know, the Clemson does a good job, and then I got to visit there at ESPN. It's a good place, and so we are certainly probably, you know, our rivals, Clemson, Alabama. Those are we're usually neck to neck with them and fighting for the best players. So you win some, you lose some.
Back row left.
Coach Brad Freilich with WYFF in Greenville, South Carolina, straight ahead. Can you talk about your relationship with Dabo Sweeney a little bit? You guys have done things in the off-season together in the past, and just talk about the relationship you two have.
Yeah, we were together last night, and we were trying to put together when we first met. I was the head coach at Utah. He was assistant coach at Clemson, and Tommy Bowden was the coach, and they sent his staff out to spend 3 days with us. That was the first time we met, and then this Phil Knight at Nike invites, I don't know, 15 to 20 coaches every year to get away, and that's when our relationship really got strong. Our wives are very good friends, so it's just very good relationship.
Third row right.
Urban, Craig Morgan from Arizona Sports here. Two-part question. Why do you think you've had so much success in bowl games? And secondly, do you think about your legacy in the pantheon of college football coaching?
Well, every time you hear the word success, I always credit these guys next to me. We have very, very good players that care. You know, I've had not many, but every once in a while you get a few great players that don't care. That's tough. But when you start seeing Raekwon McMillan, Pat Elflein, J.T. Barrett, and Malik Hooker, they're not only great players, but they care deeply about their team. And so we push team first. We push brotherhood of trust, other things. So you want to get a group of players that play really hard, get them to care about each other, and that's why we've had success.
Second row center.
Karen Kraus from the New York Times. At a time when a lot of parents are steering their kids to specialization so that they can maybe be in a program like yours someday, you have a lot of multi-sport athletes. What is your philosophy?
Specialization, you have to speak louder, please.
Concentrating on football only in the hopes of someday being in a program like this. You have a lot of multi-sport athletes in your program. You were a multi-sport athlete.
Right.
What's your philosophy?
No, I think every parent, I just speak on behalf of my kids. I was very disappointed when my daughters, I don't know if now's the time to talk about it, but one, I was told that she had to play volleyball year-round because I think you should play multiple sports. My son plays baseball, football, and I always like the athletes that play more than one sport. But
Does it change at the college level? Do you think that's when they need to specialize?
yeah, there's just really no time to. I've had some dual multi-sport players, but I think one or two at most. You know, track and football are fine, but I had a couple baseball players. You start putting that in intense academic workloads, it's much more difficult in college.
Next question. Second row here on the right.
Trista Crick, USA Today Sports. We're asking guys if Kanye West wrote a song about the team, what the title would be, but I understand you're more of a Sister Hazel fan. If Sister Hazel wrote a song about your team, what would you say the title would be?
Sister Hazel. You have to ask one of these younger guys. I don't know.
Okay,
Sorry.
at this time, this will end our questioning with Coach.